Hey, Miss J. I love you. Hey, for those coming in, you just gonna have to catch the replay because you know when I got something to say, I'm gonna say it and I can't wait. Because I thought of something. Something came to me and it says self. Hey, Miss Rosalind. First of all, it's Sunday. Listen, spend it getting yourself together, mind, body, and soul, all that good stuff. We got a week that we got to get through ahead. Make sure that you're spending it wisely every day. Every single day, we have a choice and a chance. I hope that y'all are choosing wisely before I talk my shit, okay? Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Two lives in a row. I love it. So catch the replay because y'all know, like I said, when I gotta say something, I have to say it. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm saying it as nice as I possibly can. If by chance a story comes out and it wants to focus around a man being that A word, you know what I'm saying? Miss Tangela, hey pretty face. Good morning, Miss Jones. If that story wants to be spun and some things want to come out that so many knew and talked about, let's be very clear before you speak and ask yourself, did you coddle a man that you knew for a fact was A word? You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself before you speak and you have these revelations to whoever it is, supporters, whatever the case may be, did you coddle a man? Because I know on my end, I never coddled men that were A, similar to the Diddy situation, but we don't go there. So we have these moments in where you want to speak out of injustices, and that's why everyone's story is different of why they spoke out regarding a situation in a saga. I spoke out because I speak about what situations that are wrong. That's in my heart, that's in my spirit to speak about things that I know for a fact that are wrong. So ask yourself before you want to talk about it, did you coddle? Because guess what? There's also a lot of women that aren't here because of people that coddled that man, starting with the mama, the aunties, the friends, etc. So when you see these signs in somebody, instead of coddling them, call them out. Child, child. Hey, Miss Simone. That's really a question and a discussion for so many women that coddled a situation, that argued and were combative. So ask yourself, hey, Miss Simone, did you coddle a situation before you choose to want to be enlightened or inspired? Did you coddle? Did you protect? Now, see, when the woman that's being A word, it's almost an instinct where you kind of have to protect the A word. So that we know that. But to women around, family members around, when you see signs in your son, your nephew, your brother, your cousin, etc., etc., are you coddling them? To the girlfriend that knows that the boyfriend is A word, are you coddling him and saying, "Oh, it's okay, girl. Y'all gonna work it out, girl." But meanwhile, she's somewhere bruised and battered. So it's okay to speak of things, but just be honest. Just be honest and ask yourself, did you coddle a situation? Because we see that time and time again. And so many people aren't here because the A word was coddled. The A word was protected. Oh, he's going through something. Oh, he's not really like that. Oh, y'all gonna work it out. Or I'ma pray about it. Can we stop doing this? Because it's so many. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is go to YouTube and read the stories of the women that aren't here with the husbands, the ex-boyfriends, and all of those men. I promise you, there was at least one person in their life that coddled them. Okay, Miss Green Eyes. So I know people might want to say this and say that, and that's great. But maybe this can be a shift in the matrix in which we stop coddling when we see these situations. And again, not going into the Diddy situation, but let that be an example. Shit, let R. Kelly be an example. Don't act surprised now. It's so many that was around and in the camps that knew of this behavior that now want to speak about it. Oh yeah, I remember. I watched them drag her. Yeah, I was there. Okay. And what did you do? You coddled that man. I'm not doing this. He really loves me and afraid that I'm going to leave him. Okay. That part, Miss Simone, too. So let us not get on our pedestals, especially if you coddled or protected. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad now. Stand in your convictions. Or be woman enough to apologize to other women that were standing in their convictions and were not coddling because they speak on things that are wrong, regardless of who it entails. Okay, Miss Christie, and knowing they will continue to do it. Seen it time and time again. To the homeboy that you in the car and him and his woman get to arguing and you see him hit her a few times and you don't check him. Ask yourself, are you contributing? Don't get righteous now. Start learn how to speak up when you see that things are wrong. Learn how to do that. Don't wait until something happens to say, "Oh man." Stand up then. Stand up then. Don't wait cuz time is not on our side. Don't wait. Don't wait for the coup de grace, for the grand finale to say, "Oh, wow, I knew it." Don't wait. If you knew it, hey, brother Taham, you already know. If you knew what's going on, don't wait to speak out. Speak out then in that moment. So if you have this change, that's great. But just make sure that you are aware that you coddled and protected. So you can't get too righteous and high mighty and pointing fingers if you protected an A word. That's what we can't do, especially if others were ridiculed and chastised for speaking out against A words. Because that's the problem. I always said that this story had so many different meanings that people were missing, but instead they chose to focus on her nails ain't even done. Come, really? Really? Like it was so many messages in our community and culture that this situation broke down that we missed. Starting with another man being coddled and praised as if he's father of the year. That nigga ain't shit. Some of y'all coddled these men. And some of y'all are still coddling these men. Y'all coddled Diddy, you coddled the Pied Piper, and coddled so many that's probably sitting right in your family right now. To the man that's coddling his homeboy and you know he get handsy with his woman, knock it off. Stop. Speak up then. Don't have a change of heart after something happens. Don't do that. Let's not do that. Speak up when you know something is wrong. Speak up when you have evidence that cannot be disputed. Say something then. Women out here losing their life because the people want to coddle A words. You might not like the message, but this is what I had to say, and I'm gonna say it because that was my problem before. I was too nice and didn't say certain things in fear of hurting feelings. But it comes a point in time when that's out the window. So if you want to get on your pedestals and speak out against something, and if a story is going to be spun that, oh yeah, he was A, I knew it all along, that's cutesy pootsy. But did you coddle and protect? And if so, ask yourself why. And then if so, ask yourself, would you do it if it was your child? Let's stop putting these men on pedestals when they show signs. Women too. Because there's a case with a woman that chopped her man up in pieces and left him on multiple highways throughout Ohio and Michigan. So that they're not exempt too. But when you see signs, stop trying to ignore it and shuck it off or play it off. Or oh, it's a oh no, he great. He's so good. Lies. Lies. No, he's not. Stop trying to put sugar on shit. It's still shit with sugar on top. Would you eat it? Not doing this. Mm-mm. Speak up then. Speak up when you know for a fact that this ain't right. Be strong enough to walk alone. Be strong enough to stand alone. Be strong enough to go against the grain and speak up then. Don't protect. Don't coddle. Say it then. And if you're going to say it now, that's great. But don't coddle and don't act like we didn't coddle and protect. Don't be outraged now to the protectors and the coddlers. Don't be outraged now. Don't be so surprised now. Going back to Diddy. Everyone likes this Gene Deal that's doing so many explosive interviews and okay, but I look at things differently. You was this man bodyguard for years. You sat there in it. Now you got to change your heart. Oh, that's cute. How convenient. I'm glad you getting your numbers up on your little channel telling your stories, but let's not fake the front, bruh. Ah, you was there for years. Let's stop coddling, y'all. Hey, my introvert. Miss Tangela, I appreciate you. If you do, it's only going to get worse later. Say it, Miss Green. Thank you so much, Miss Tangela, with your cute face. Let's stop coddling, y'all. Don't be outraged now when you was a participant. I don't care who it is. Period, Christy. With brown sugar on top. Don't coddle now. Don't be outraged now, especially if you participated to anybody. I'm not about to sit there and clap and applaud. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you saw signs and you ignored it and you tried to, no, 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 not saying that. Let me just act. No. You are a willing participant and you contributed so many, even outside of this situation, even outside of the Robert Hampton situation. Mama Maria, I miss you. Yes, Miss J. Miss J, can we get 13 people to hit the like button? You know how they do, Miss J. But y'all must still say what I need to say when I want to say it. You are so appreciated. Hey, Miss Tonya. If we gonna speak, speak and call it out. Because it's been so many instances where people were calling out real problems in our community and they were judged, y'all. They were judged. Why do we have to make light of a situation? Why are we sitting there trying to put men on pedestals? Why were we trying to do any of that? Why were we trying to make people out to be father of the year? And we can see that man ain't around. Are y'all kidding me? That's not hating on somebody, that's exposing for what it is. And so many coddled and protected. So many. Miss Brenda says hi to all the beautiful people. Hi to you too, beautiful. Welcome, Miss Tangela. So good to have you in the chat crew. So many coddled. So many. When you see these signs, y'all, I'm telling you, stop trying to act. No. Sometimes it might cause you to lose a friendship, and that's okay. And saying, I'm not going to sit around for this. That might happen. But at least you knew that you were strong enough to stand on something because if you I'm telling y'all, if you won't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Our ancestors been telling us that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And to the women that stood and protected and coddled some of these men, shame on you. So if we have changed your hearts and now want to be honest and say things, supporters I'm seeing now, and now you want to, oh, he ain't ish and all that. That's cutesy pootsy. But ask yourself, did you coddle and protect this man? Y'all got to stop. Good afternoon, Brother Pratt. Love your energy. That part, Miss Christie. I had something to say. You like it? You like it. You don't? Oh, well. I'm fine with that too. Be fine. Be fine enough to say it's okay. I'm not trying to win no award, most popular or most liked. That ain't me. Most valued. I don't give a fuck about fuck. Y'all really, I promise you, if y'all, I wish y'all understood. My level of I don't give a fuck is so high. We get one shot at this, one shot only. And I won't spend a minute. I promise you, I won't spend a minute stressing. I can't. I don't got time because I don't know how much time I have. I'm not going to spend it stressing and doing all that craziness for what? It is what it is. But y'all got to stop coddling some of these men. Stop coddling it. Don't be outraged. Don't Let's not do that. And if you're gonna speak, at least point that out. Point that out that you could have potentially coddled and protected. Point that out that you could have potentially made a difference or impact. Point that out. Let's do that. When you see somebody, I don't know how many times I've seen people really turn the other direction of a woman being a word. I've seen it. Well, I'm gonna act like I ain't see it. Child, I got knocked completely out messing with my sister and her A word. She ain't here no more. Honey, I jumped on that man's back like a monkey. And they was right back together in another week. She is gone, long gone. Won't ever see her again. But that man knocked me completely out. You hear me? And he got good and jumped because I'm not just going to sit around and act like I didn't know what was going on. So many of y'all sit there and turn the blind eye like, oh my God, he done smacked her. Oh my God, she done sent me a picture of this bruise. Girl, it's all right. No, you contributed. Stop it. Stop it. So that's one thing I can't do. I don't know how to fake it. I don't know how. I can't sit with people like that. You can't sit with me. And I'm fine with that. And I don't want to sit with you. If you out here coddling, say something then. Don't be outraged then. And learn how to give some flowers to the women that spoke then and still speaking. This is why I don't even talk, y'all. I can't. I can't do this. I can't. I promise you I can't. Because there's so many serious topics and so many serious situations within this story that people tap danced around. No shade. Just ignored. Like the stuff that we've seen and heard. And it's what? Like for real. There's kids involved. And y'all out here somebody mommy or daddy. Child. Child. This is what I'm not doing. Say it again, Christy. Thanks, introvert, because you know it's hard. Because I feel it and it really bothers me. Some might just laugh and joke of situations, but it's some people that really got involved in this story for like some real life issues, some serious shit. This wasn't a game. Like the stuff that we saw, like, are you kidding me? None of this was a game, man. Got a father over here in this religion and he doing X, Y, and Z. Don't see him at none of the damn things. A woman out here twirling around. Child, this was horrible. Can say what you want. This was horrible. There were so many heartbreaking moments. This was hard. This was disgusting. So if you're going to speak, speak. But just ask yourself, did you protect and coddle an A word? And if so, do better. This is hurtful. I got to be worried about if I'm going to be called the name because I speak out and I see something wrong. I remember I did a short when those text messages were released, the messages I received from the people, the messages. But here I am just trying to shed light on somebody that may be a word, but I'm the villain. Are y'all retarded? Why do we have to be silenced for speaking out of injustices? You should want that for a fellow woman, that another woman is saying, damn, he ain't it. So if you have a conscience now and want to tell the truth, that's cutesy pootsy. But ask yourself, did you coddle and protect an A word? Y'all tripping. That part, Miss J, and some of them have. Some of them ain't here no more. Thanks to the coddlers and protectors. See, it's deeper than that. Y'all just want to just look at it as social media and all that, but it's real life out here. Life is lifing. Some of y'all just sitting in the house behind a keyboard and not understanding the severity of situations and how far they can go. Women have lost their lives playing around and ignoring the signs. Come on, man. If you had the opportunity to speak and you knew that somebody was a word and didn't, shame on you. Shame on you. No love lost. Hey, beautiful. That part. Real life. Real life idiots coddling this crap. That's just that's just it. That was my other thing, y'all. Because this story took a toll. It literally changed my perspective of a lot of things. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It really did. It really did. It changed a lot. I'm thankful for it, even if some of the instances were not so positive, because there's a lesson in everything. But this situation and movements and character and conduct, this changed so much for me. I think I was in my own bubble and oblivious that people in certain age groups would behave in certain manners. I had no clue. I had no clue. I didn't know. And it makes me sick to my stomach when I think about it. One of the reasons this talking about it and making videos about it, why I stopped, it literally made me nauseous. That's how sick this made me. Where I said this is horrible. That part, Miss Rhea, it's hard because I just said it. I don't know if you were in here. I got knocked out trying to defend someone on the ground, child, shoe off. I mean, when I woke up, he was knocked out next to me because, my brothers put hands and feet, but it is what it is. I set it off and threw the first punch, and he retaliated, and it was what it was. But if you see that, don't laugh at that. If you know somebody is in that type of situation, it's nothing funny. Help them. Something. Maybe not put yourself in harm's way, but don't put them down. And if you know that somebody is, don't try to overlook it and say, oh, he might just be stressed. Man, listen, screw all that. We don't got time for that. People ain't here no more for that. So if you're going to speak, whoever it is, supporters too, you want to kick his back in and now call out things, that's great. But let this be a lesson to never ever coddle and never ever protect someone that you know ain't worth a good damn. I love y'all too, Miss Christie. I promise I do. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. If you knew it, if you know it, say something. It's not a game out here. Children's lives are at stake. Mothers' lives are at stake. Say something. Don't laugh at it. Don't try to put the sugar on the shit. Let's not do that. That's all I got, y'all, because I don't want this to take my energy for another day. The stuff like this affects me, and I'm not starting my day like this, but I had to get it out. So somebody somewhere needed to hear it, and when I'm long gone and this video was still up, then it is what it is. I speak when I'm inspired. Outside of that, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I really do. The supporters that's been here from the beginning, new ones, I really, really do. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. No judgment, and just you take me for who I am, and I respect that. I really do, because I respect you for who you are. But to the silent, the ones that were silent, if you want to speak, speak. But just make sure you are strong in your convictions, and to never ever protect or coddle a situation, because you might just can save somebody's life. And that's all I got for y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Hope you have an amazing week. I love you so much, my introvert. I do. I do. D Ham, Miss Judy, Miss Christy, Mama Maria. Um, no love lost, but your pretty self. Anybody cancer, my jazzy, all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, and I'll see y'all in these streets, and you'll see me sporadically when I feel like it. I love y'all. Later.